So you want to be able to play your physical game collection all on one device? Let's talk about that. Hello and welcome to Modern Broadcast. In today's episode, we're going to be doing an unboxing and first impressions of the POLYMEGA by POLYMEGA. POLYMEGA is a modular emulation console constructed to play/emulate your physical game collection. So let's get started with the unboxing. Alright, so here we have the POLYMEGA device in box. Mine just arrived in the mail just about a week ago now, and I have not had time to actually unbox it. So let's go ahead and take a look. This here is the base unit. So the base unit is compatible with the disc-based systems, such as the Sega CD, Sega Saturn, TurboGrafx CD, Neo Geo CD, and the PlayStation 1. Flipping the box over here, here we can see we have all of our information about the POLYMEGA device inside. As you can see right over here, it says play classic compact disc games, and all those systems that I just listed are right here. The second thing here is digitize your game collection, so you can actually put your games in this device. It has an internal hard drive, which allows you to actually install your physical game collection onto the device and play it digitally. When inserting a game, it will automatically scrape the box art, screenshots, and metadata for us, and we can play in a full 1080p resolution. As previously stated, the POLYMEGA is a modular emulation device, so we can play our classic NES, Super Nintendo, Genesis, and TurboGrafx 16 games on the system. We just have to buy those expansion packs first. The POLYMEGA is online ready for system updates and also playing multiplayer games. There are bonus games pre-installed for each system, more on that in a moment, and the POLYMEGA does support multiplayer. Lastly, the POLYMEGA does have expandable game storage, whether with a micro SD card, USB, or an M.2 SSD card slot in the bottom of the device. Let's go ahead and unbox this. Let's go ahead and take our handy dandy box cutter here. Now remember, safety first. And slide down the side. And the other one. Let's take a look at what's under the hood. So here we have the POLYMEGA home console. Not gonna lie, this is actually quite premium. Pretty simplistic. It feels great. Let's go ahead and take it out of the box here, and we'll set it aside to see what else comes inside the box. Lifting the styrofoam underneath the POLYMEGA, we see we have our controller, which is securely fitted in more styrofoam. Closer look at the controller here. First impressions, it kind of feels cheap in my hand. Just kind of feels like a knockoff controller. The D-pad feels a little weird, and it's quite light. The L3 and R3 do click in, and we got some triggers here. Looks like a rechargeable USB port. Looks like micro USB. Yep, micro USB. Kind of reminds me of original PlayStation 1 controller. Let's go ahead and set this aside and see what else the system comes with. Looks like we have a quick start guide, a micro USB cable for the controller, a power adapter that plugs into the back of the system, an HDMI cable, and an AC wall plug that plugs into the power adapter. Moving back over to the POLYMEGA device, again, we have that nice simple design with just the POLYMEGA logo up top, and it looks like we have a vent for exporting heat. Moving to the front of the device, it's pretty simplistic. We have our eject button, our disk drive, two USB 2.0 ports, and a POLYMEGA power button. On the rear of the device, we have our power input, HDMI out video, Ethernet port, a micro SD card port, and a fan to help keep the device cool under pressure. On the right side of the device, it looks like we have an eject button here that we would push to put in our modular system, whether that's the Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, or TurboGrafx 16. We would push that button and put in that system's module. On the bottom of the device, there's not much here, but that's where our M2 SSD compartment storage is at. We would unscrew that and we could install that for more system storage. In case you have the modular systems, just want to show how that works. We're going to push the eject button here, and it actually slides off the top portion of the PolyMega device here. And on the bottom, it looks like there's some slots that plug in, and we got these two rails that kind of help guide it in, and you just push up and it slides to lock. Okay, so I just got the PolyMega all hooked up here on my desk, and I have it connected to my Elgato capture device, so we're going to go ahead and do our first boot up. Oh, and that's nice. Okay. So I think what it's telling us to do is to connect our controller with the included micro USB cable. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect the controller now. Okay, so then you hold right on the D-pad for 2 seconds, and this popped up. So we're in English, North America. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Okay. The controller actually doesn't feel too bad. I know in the unboxing part of the video, I said it feels cheap, but actually holding it in hand, it's actually better than I thought it would be. Like, it feels pretty good. So here we are on the PolyMega. Got that nice kind of retro style background music, and this does have some games built into it. They reached out and partnered with several people to get certain games on here to release with the system, so it's not just plain. Go ahead and try one out. Also, when you're here on the game screen, it looks like we have our box cover art, the name. Looks like we got some information about the game, developer. We can rate it here on the side or manage. I don't know what that does, so we'll check that out in a second. But if you push up on the D-pad, you can actually look at screenshots of the game. That's pretty neat. And you just push down on the D-pad to return. Let's see what manages. Oh, we can add to favorites, completely remove, or delete the installation data, which we don't want to do. So let's back out. Let's go ahead and try it. Okay, so start a new game is start a new game with enhancements enabled. Classic mode is disabling save states and I would assume any other kind of enhancements for the game, such as translation patches, graphical changes, things like that. Or we could apply a patch to the game. Okay, well, let's just start new. Oh, that's fast. It kicks you right into it. Okay. Okay, so you can't use the right stick for this. It's not mapped to do so. Here, let's see. Let's push the middle POLYMEGA button. Oh, okay. So we can save state, load, controllers. Okay. Take a screenshot. Oh, cool. We could change... Oh, yikes. Change the aspect ratio to be more fitting. I think that looks pretty good like that. Okay. Push A. Oh, and we could add filters. Okay. That was a lot. Like, I know on the recording that doesn't look too good, but actually on my monitor, it doesn't look that bad with the scan lines there. So let's just go ahead and save and exit like that. Settings. Okay. So on the console, we can do restart game, or we can exit the game that way. So let's go ahead and exit game. Yes. Back here on the menu, if we go down to System, we could scroll over to Installed, and this is all the games that are installed on the POLYMEGA by default. In total, I believe there are 38 games here, of an assortment of variety. It's pretty neat that the POLYMEGA does come with these games here, so even if you just have the base unit, you kind of have an assortment of games that you can play right out of the box, and kind of gives you a starting point. I think this is a good conclusion for the POLYMEGA unboxing and first impressions video. I'm impressed with the device, I gotta say. I didn't know really what was gonna happen with all the delays and not, communicating with their customers and just kind of shady business practices. However, the end result kind of speaks for itself. It's intuitive, it's user-friendly, and just an overall nice experience. Thank you so much for watching. What are your thoughts on the POLYMEGA device? If you like this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribe. Also, please join our Discord and come hang out. Take care.